What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Calvin, the So Good Gardener, coming back at you with another one. Okay? New year, new me. I'm gonna try to drop more videos. Alright? I'm gonna try. We're gonna see how it goes. The beginning is alright, but we'll see. Today, what I'm gonna be doing is y'all saw me do my little project around the chicken coop, right? Where I put the blocks around it and all that stuff. But they ain't full yet. We gotta fill them with some soils. And I said soils, plural, okay? Different things. I'll show you what it's gonna be. And then we gotta put some herbs, some onions, some garlic, and all that good stuff in there and make it do what it do. So come along and enjoy the ride. Let's go. All right, what you see before you right now is the making of a beautiful herb, garlic, and onion bed. All right, right there is the mulch. That's gonna be, it says it's mulch, but it's more like, let me see. It's more like soil. It's a conditioner almost. It's not like the mulch that you would see around trees and all that stuff. All right, but it's supposedly organic. I got my compost and I went back to Home Depot and got some more of this at another Home Depot. They got this stuff down to $1.20 a bag now, y'all. This stuff was $12 a bag, and it's $1.20 now. So, is it good to plant in by itself? No. But once you mix it with all these goodies, yes. Okay. So what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna use this as a base layer to fill this right here, my raised beds, my new raised bed for my soils, for my my herbs and my onions and stuff like that. And of course the girls, my chickens, this is all their scratchings and stuff like that from their coop. It's got poop and everything else in it, so it's gonna be ready to go. And I'm gonna top it with this stuff and then come back with a layer of that and then the organic compost on top, and I'll finish it off with the garden soil and mix it all in, you know, make it a little I don't know, stir that thing up, make it do what it do. Okay, but let's get it started. And what I don't use in there, I'll use to finish filling up my raised bed and then start planting that. But the herbs that's going in there, I went to my local Callaway's nursery. I told you I wanted some instant gratification. So I got some rosemary. I ain't trying to plant this stuff from seed. It's organic. I think that Blue Label stuff. I got 2 of those. I got one sage that's gonna go in the middle. I'll show you how I lay it out. And that's another organic sage. These were $12.99 a piece. Okay. And then, but you know how Callaway's do. It's got a lifetime warranty. If it dies, they replace it. I was gonna say if it dies, but they'll replace it forever. It's gonna live forever. It's fame out here, y'all. This stuff is fame. So I ain't got to worry about it. You say, gosh, Calvin, you paid $12.99 a piece? Yes, but that's peace of mind also. I ain't ever got to worry about it. Then I went to my local Trader Joe's grocery store, and they sell herbs up in there too. So what I'm gonna do with that is I bought 2 of these oregano, and they're organic as well. I got 2 of those, and I also got 2 thyme plants. Okay, so all of that's gonna go in, and of course I'm gonna do some other things to beautify it. I might put a couple of pots or something in there to make it look good. Matter of fact, let's go look at the pots. You know, sometimes you got to see everything. I like to show y'all what's really going on out here. Okay, I always show you the finished product. You got to see everything. You got to see my mess, chicken feeders, and this is usually where my citrus trees are, but they're all inside there right now. This is just stuff. So I'm gonna get all the way over here, back in the glory area, and I'm gonna use these 2 to it's just an open bar. Let's see. Hope a rat or something don't jump out on me. If it does, he'll be dead. Okay, I'll grab these. Uh-oh. Oh, gotta step over. Okay, walk with me. I like for y'all to see everything. Okay. The real of the real. Okay, so I probably use these. And no, I didn't buy those for, well, they're not for gardening, but they were on clearance at like a Home Goods. And I saw them, they're galvanized, and they're supposed to be for you to put ice in them and be outside and put all your nice bottles of beer or burr, ice cold burr, and all that stuff in them. But I said, doggone it, those are freaking containers that I can drill a hole in, which I did. And I need to drill some more because one ain't gonna work. I'm gonna drill about 3 or 4 more holes in each one of these. And then I'm gonna take it, sit it over here. Once this is full of soil, put some bricks up under it, and it's gonna be all prettified. You'll see. I gotta show you better than I can tell you. But let me get started. And here we go. Okay, first layer down, the soil conditioner. Next, I'm going in with the busted bags of organic compost. So this is what the soil conditioner looks like. And I added some extra boards to go around that so it doesn't fall over into my chicken coop. All right, first level, 3 bags down. Let's add some busted bags of compost and some Texas native mulch, hardwood mulch. Then I'm gonna top it off with that garden soil. I'll come back when it's time to top it off with that garden soil. But I didn't show y'all the onions. I got this from Sam's Club. It's got 200 bulbs of onions, garlic. Got some red onions, got some California garlic in there. What is this? Onions, white snowball, and some shallots, red shallots. 200, y'all, for $13.98. Get off of that fly. I can't beat that. So that's all that's going in this bed. Those herbs and all of this to the fur, meant to keep out the rabbits. They don't like the smell of onions and garlic and other pests and stuff like that. So let's keep on making it do what it do. All right, y'all. It's all been laid out other than the garden soil. So that's what she's looking like. Nice and dark with all the Texas native and, you know, all that good stuff. That's what it's looking like right now. So let's finish off with the garden soil. And understand something about garden soil, y'all. Even though I'm using Miracle-Gro, I don't care about the brand. I don't care if it's Miracle-Gro, it grows miracles, grow stuff, garden soil. I don't care what it's called. Use what you got, what's available to you. But I want you to understand what garden soil is all about. All right. It says for in-ground use. Okay. What garden soil is a top dressing. All right. You're not supposed to just, you could plant directly into it, but sometimes it holds too much moisture. So you got to be careful with that. Some plants don't like that. It's meant to be put on top of stuff like this right here, and then mixed all in to enhance your soil and feed the roots of the plant to make it grow bigger and stronger and give you more of a harvest. Okay. It's not to be planted in by itself, especially in a container. Don't do it in a container because it holds way too much moisture. But that's what they mean by in-ground use. You can still use it in a raised bed, but you just need to mix it into a raised bed. That's what's in all of my raised beds is garden soil. So at the end anyway. But I'm about to bust these bags open, get those 2. I'm gonna put one over here, address this side, and put one down that side. And this bed is gonna be done. And I'll start putting in all the herbs and all that good stuff. All right. I might not get to that project today, but I'll let you see how I'm gonna set it up. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, y'all, we're almost done. So this is gonna be my layout. I'm gonna put the oregano on this end, let it sort of spill over. I'll keep the rosemary right there, thyme in the middle. What is this, sage? I think that was, yeah, the sage in the middle right there. And thyme beside it, rosemary and oregano. And then behind it and all in front of it and everything, I'll go in with my garlic and onions and all that good stuff. I'm gonna save this side for a future project. Probably put some sweet potatoes or something in there, some of the starts or whatever they call them things. And what I'm planning on doing is letting it sort of hold on, look, get low. Okay. What I plan on doing is letting it vine up and cover the fence or the coop, because it gets very hot in the summer, and I'm gonna let the vines grow up that. And the girls, of course, I call them the girls, but my hens will eat all the leaves on the bottom that they can reach, but the vines will grow up and keep them shaded throughout the hot summers, because Texas 105 is a cool front, all right, in the summer. But let me get these in the ground or in the raised bed, and I'll show you all the finished product, and we'll call it quits on this video. All right, appreciate you. Hold on. And boom, just like that, y'all, I am the proud owner of a raised bed herb garden. Okay, everything's in. For those of you who are interested, this is what the 200 bulbs from Members Mark at the Sam's Club and near you looks like. They come in a pack like this. The garlic, you can obviously break those apart and put them in individually. Here are the white onions, the snowball onions, I guess they call them. And then this is the regular yellow onions. There's the red onions, and here are the shallots. So I'm just gonna pop those in throughout. And you don't have to see me do that, because they ain't gonna pop up today anyway. But you know they coming. So this is the finished project. I appreciate y'all sticking around and watching your boy do a couple of things. And there's my bay laurel in a pot. So I got all my herbs and all my good stuff right there, y'all. And Charlie Mack doing his thing. Okay, but that's it for today. I just want y'all to do me a huge favor and keep sowing and keep growing in every single area of your life. Okay, remember, sow some love in this world, y'all. Tons of hate. Spread love. We need it, and ain't nothing you can do about it. All right. Make sure you spread it. Let me get out of here. I'm talking gibberish now. Love y'all. Peace.